It's a Wildhorse.
Ginger Runner.
What's up everybody, Ethan Newberry, the Ginger Runner here for another GingerRunner.com review, and today I am surprised and enthusiastic to review this shoe. Finally, for the first time, I'm reviewing a Nike, the Nike Zoom Wildhorse. Giddy up. Now, not only am I reviewing the Zoom Wildhorse, but I'm also reviewing the Zoom Terra Kiger, so if you'd like to watch that review, you can just click it. Just click that shoe, or stay here and watch this review. I'll give you a couple seconds. 3, 2, good choice. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest here, and I haven't reviewed a Nike shoe to this point because I haven't been a huge fan of Nikes. When I first started running years ago, I ran in Nike shoes, but they just caused problems for me. They came apart really easily, they didn't last a very long time, the heel drops on them were huge, and it just didn't lead to really good running form for me. So I had problems. But when Nike announced that they were coming out with a couple of trail shoe options, I was intrigued. I wanted to see what they would bring to the marketplace, and if those shoes were good. And over the last couple of months, I've had friends try and wear the new Nike trail shoes, and they swore by them. They loved them, and that really surprised me. So what is a ginger to do? Get a pair for himself, put him through the paces, run a ton of miles in them, and give you guys an honest, unbiased review. So this review again is for the Zoom Wildhorse, and you know what? I really like it. Of the two Nike shoes that I'm reviewing today, I would say that this is the beefier model. This is more of a trainer, in my opinion. This is what you would use on those long training runs, while the Terra Kiger could be used primarily for racing or those light, fast scenarios. But as I've been putting miles in these shoes, I have found myself coming back to the Wildhorse run after run after run. In fact, I just ran the Gorge 50K in the Wildhorse, my first race in this particular shoe, and guess what? It performed great. I will say that there are a couple of problems that I have with the shoe, but they're not huge issues, possibly things that Nike will deal with in the future, hopefully. So let's just get on with this review, and we shall start with things that I like about the Nike Zoom Wildhorse. First of all, comfort. The shoe is comfortable. From the second you put your foot into this, it feels great. The filing of the Cushion midsole material is a little bit different densities, perform beyond my expectations. It gives you plenty of cushion, but plenty of responsiveness in there as well. In fact, the Wildhorse features that Zoom pocket of air in the heel area, which I think helps on those descents. The upper is really great, hugs your foot nicely. The overall comfort of this shoe is fantastic and has lasted me, obviously, up to 31 miles. And I know people who have run 50-mile races in this shoe, and they still love it. Looks. I'm moving this one to the top of my like column because this is one of the first trail shoes that I'm like, I want to wear this all the time. I just want to wear it. I don't even want to wear it on trails anymore. I just want to wear it. Grip. I love the grip on this particular outsole. With the waffle pattern, the forefoot area grips great on the ascents, and the reverse talons on the back are great for descents. Ascents and descents. I think I'm smiling because I said ass in there somewhere. Overall, great grip, and it surprised me coming from a Nike shoe. Had plenty of confidence on all types of trails and terrains. The upper, I really like the upper in this. It's multi-layered. You have a durable outer layer, while the inner layer is more for structure, and that is the layer that I appreciate the most. It really allows the upper to hug your foot and feel good. All the overlays are welded on, so very few seams in there. Really comfortable on your foot on the inside, and plenty of stiffness here in the heel counter. Great upper. The only downside is that could be a little bit heavy. Drainage, and I really didn't notice this until the Gorge 50K, but this shoe drains surprisingly quick and well. Multiple creek crossings where my feet got incredibly wet. You're going full submersion. The shoe dried quicker than I could notice it drying. That makes very little sense, but it works. Light-ish. It's just around 9.5 ounces. It's under 10, which is good, but you really can't feel it in these shoes because everything else makes up for it. You really don't care about how much this shoe weighs. So, I mean, that's pretty much it for likes. Everything I just really enjoy about this shoe. There are a couple of things that I dislike, and I think those are the most important parts of this review. No rock plate. Now, really what I'm looking for in this particular shoe is to be the standout trainer in this Nike trail line. We have the Terra Kiger, which is the race version, has no rock plate. That's fine. It's meant to go fast, meant to feel like a track spike. However, this, as the workhorse, or Wildhorse of the trail line, I think it needs a little bit more protection under that midfoot, forefoot, especially for those long hauls through technical mountain terrain. Over the course of the Gorge 50K, which is a fairly technical course, tons of rocks, tons of wet rocks, sharp rocks, roots, and river crossings, there were my fair share of instances where I just felt I needed a little bit more protection underfoot, some sort of plate to allow those sharp rocks to not hurt my foot. Adding something thin and light, I think could really benefit this shoe and help separate it that much more from the Terra Kiger. Outsole wear. Now this is something I found when I'm running those trail to road type runs, and especially down here in Southern California where all the trails tend to be buffed out hard rock trails. The lugs are wearing down pretty quickly. Back here in the lateral heel and medial forefoot, they just are nubs now, little nubs. They still do their job, but it's a problem. and I think they're prematurely wearing. Upper durability. With just around 100 miles on this shoe, I can already see little holes popping through on some of the upper material. Is that because the upper might be too thick, the material's too heavy, too stiff? Durability-wise, I would like a little bit more out of my upper. Sizing, I normally wear a size 11. I had to size up to 11.5, and it fits better. So just know that going in that you might have to size up half a size. And finally, laces. One of my shoes has laces that are 6 inches shorter than the other. Makes it really tough to tie. So that is it for likes and dislikes of the Nike Zoom Wildhorse. As I mentioned, the whole shoe itself surprised the crap out of me. I did not want to like it. I didn't think it was going to be a good shoe. But based off of my experiences, my race experiences, my real world experiences, this shoe is fantastic. And it makes me stoked to see what they come out with next, as long as they don't change too much, which tends to be a big problem. I think the Wildhorse, I think the Terra Kiger are great. Couple little tweaks and we have magic. So totally surprised. Really like this shoe. Let's get on with the points. Quality, gotta give it 4 out of 5, though it's borderline 3.5, 4 out of 5, just because of the upper wear. But overall, I can definitely get 400 miles out of this shoe. Having put around 100 miles on the shoe so far, it is holding up amazingly well. Comfort, also 4 out of 5. I felt it as soon as I put my foot in the shoe. I knew I would like it, and that says a lot to me. Long runs, short runs, technical runs, buffed out single track runs, it doesn't really matter. You're gonna get comfort in this shoe. Price, 4 out of 5 based off of the MSRP, which is $110. It's in that good price point, so I'll give it 4 out of 5. However, this shoe has now been on the market for so long, you can get it for well under $100, which would easily take it to the 5 out of 5. But in this particular case, I'm going off of MSRP, which is $110, so 4 out of 5. And finally, looks. 5 out of 5. I really like the looks of this shoe. I think it deserves it. Again, a shoe that I would like to wear everywhere, all the time, not on the trails. 5 out of 5. That brings our grand total to 17 out of 20 for the Nike Zoom Wildhorse. Not a bad score at all. I am blown away that I'm giving that score to a Nike shoe, but I just did. I just did all over the place. So this shoe has been out for a long time now. How many of you have worn it? How many of you are wearing it right now? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think, because I'm a fan of this shoe. Are you? And let me know if you guys have worn the Terra Kiger, which I want to remind you, if you have not watched that review, go ahead and click it. Just go ahead and click the Terra Kiger right here, and you can go watch my review of this particular shoe. These two are so similar, but there are some differences, and I want to point those out. So go ahead and check that one out. 3, 2, 1. So that is it for today's reviews. If you guys liked them, please like and favorite, and do not forget to subscribe to this channel, youtube.com/thegingerrunner, because I am posting new reviews every single week and new videos all the time. In fact, I just posted my recent Gorge 50K, Gorge 100K, and Gorge behind the scenes films. That's 3 films. That's over 30 minutes of footage and enjoyable content for you to consume. You can find me on all the social networks, on Twitter @thegingerrunner, over on Facebook, facebook.com/thegingerrunner, and of course gingerrunner.com, the hub for all things great and ginger. And don't forget, I'm on Instagram @EthanNewberry, and live shows every single Monday, 6 p.m. Pacific, right here at youtube.com/thegingerrunner, bringing on guests, elites, all sorts of important people, and we're talking about issues that matter to us the most, and you guys can jump into the chat room and chat with us and ask questions. It's awesome. I love it. It's such a fun thing to do, so do not miss that. Every single Monday. That is it. I hope you guys are getting out there training hard, racing harder, and partying the hardest. I know I am. See you guys next time. Ha 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 ha. Bye!